Hello, welcome back. So, we are still at war with the Ottomans, but the war is going our way. We are losing in Africa, supposedly, technically if you can consider it losing, but we are not really losing if you know what I mean. Because we have a 20% war score against those bastards and it's only gonna get higher. In fact, we even have troops on top of their capital, so they're gonna get screwed. And look at that extra money. In fact, I'm gonna use it right now to order some more light ships, since we have lost quite a few of them in this battle. But light ships do seem to pad out heavy navies rather nicely, because they can position themselves better or something. I don't know how those mechanics work exactly, but if it's working... Oh, and Austria is gonna lose that battle. That's a known fact. But the Ottomans are gonna lose more troops on that than the Austrians, I think. Yeah, Austria is probably not gonna win it. They might win that one against the Crimeans. Ooh, prestige, legitimacy... No. No. Does Russia no longer hate us? No, they just hate our guts. Never mind. Oh well, that's just gonna have to be fine then. Yeah, they're gonna take a bunch of stuff. They already took Alexandria and it's really rather sucky, but if I could make it happen, I would love to... Oh, Austria won that battle too. Oh, no they didn't. But if I could take Aleppo and Judea, or Judea. What's Aleppo? Syria. I would have to free Syria's independent state. How much war score would I need for that? 36 for Amman. And what would that entail? All of that, eh? Syria is 49. And that's a good chunk too. Couldn't even do both at the same time. But yeah, so either the Mamluks or Syria would have to be freed for me to get those. If I could get them high enough to accept one or the other, that would be extremely good. We're unfortunately losing sieges there, but those tiny occupations are not gonna make a big difference, I think. I mean, they're really not. Okay, they have taken Trebizond, which will be to their advantage, obviously. But all in all, Crimea is still on high enthusiasm, even though a bunch of people are flooding into their lands and screwing them over. This war is unfortunately still going on, so Denmark is not coming to join, unfortunately. Because those Denmarkian troops would help, and apparently we have Ansbach being a little bitch there. Yay again! It's just wonderful. Actually, if I separated these out, I could totally dominate the node. And I doubt they would be able to challenge that, since their power at sea is pretty minuscule at this point, right? I mean, right? Because patrolling that node would make things really nice for me, right? Right? Yeah, I can just suck all the money out of it, starve them of resources while the war continues, and just screw them that way, and that would be a nice thing to do. One of our ports is blockaded, apparently. Go figure. The Ottomans are attacking the Austrians, which is not so good. They do still have a lot of troops, which is not so good. But, on a side note, they would accept a white peace, which is good. And these trade ships can actually smash some single unit navies rather easily, which is really nice of them. Also, I'm actually gonna send that there to blockade Aden and make the siege a little bit easier. And also, I'm actually gonna build a pair of cannon to help with the siege yay again. Because, you know, shooting at the walls does help bring those walls down on occasion. So, you know, something we might try. Oh, Tangiers is still being cored. I hope nobody interferes with that. That would suck. Okay, apparently we lost a major battle there or something. No, we're actually winning on battles, strangely enough. You know, it might make certain amount of sense to start blockading a fuck ton of their crap. So let's do just that. Let's try it anyway. Let's see if we can increase our war score even further. Okay, one here. One here. Oh, and you're actually docked, which is bullshit. You shouldn't be. There we go. Blockade everything, make them bleed. Okay, so essentially I want the release of either Syria or the Mamluks. So, they might be vassalizable. Actually, as far as cancelling vassals is concerned, 37 for Yemen. Don't want them annexing Yemen. That sounds like a really bad idea. Okay, losing some sieges, but that does not matter that much. Okay, you have not been converted yet. You know, since the Ottomans are elsewhere, it might make a certain amount of sense to actually just, you know, start. Can I support more rebels? Persian nationalists, Moldavian, Hijazi. Yeah, we'll go with Hijazi nationalists. Support those. I'm always willing to support. Okay, fine. Finally, they accepted peace there. I still control the war goal, which they have not been able to pry from my fingers. Cold and lifeless or otherwise. Provence apparently part of this somehow. Who brought you in? You're Austria's bitch, so it was Austria that did this for me. Good for them, I appreciate it. Well done, bro. Bro fist. Happy about this. Speaking of, why the fuck would you bring it over there? No, bring the money over that way. There we go. There we go. What are the Ottomans doing? Transporting it forward. But which way forward? How is so much money going this way? Okay. This is weird for me. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. The main front is in Crimea, apparently. So I should be possibly able to cause some trouble in Yei. Actually, let's make few more chambered demi-cannons for this army, but as for them, let's see about spreading out and sieging some of these holdings, right? Because that should hurt them a great deal. That has been occupied by Milan, of all people. Funny, huh? Yeah, apparently we're gonna lose some war score on battles. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. Crap is happening there. Fortunately. Maybe I should make peace while I still can, on favorable terms. Can't get much, just monetary reparations, really. Oh, please tell me you're gonna get your ass kicked there. That would be so sweet. Like, so sweet. Siege of Bayuda is over. Actually, something I would like is to get Crimea out of this, possibly. What could I get? Kharkov? Don't really want it. Release nations. Georgia? Persia? Just a tiny bit, eh? Kazan? No. Annul your treaties with the Ottomans. And give me all of your riches. And, I don't know, return a core? No? I think this might be good. This would actually draw these armies in together, let them... Okay, before I do any such thing, let's take a look at this. This will... The idea here is to consolidate our front, right? Force them to come at me my way. And they do have 36,000 troops, which is about a quarter of the total number. They are right there, which is further disrupting my lines. You know what? How much of this war score is from those occupations? About 9 or 10? You know what, let's try this. Let's see if we can actually... Actually, no, not just yet. Not just yet. You know what would make sense? For these steppe nomads to actually westernize. Or whatever they are. Nomad group, yes. How the fuck do they have 11th level military tech though? If nomads get really crappy debuffs on tech, I think. Should be really screwed on tech, in fact. I think I really should get these nomads out of the thing. Because of they have enough armies in just the wrong place, whereas the Ottomans are rather... Oh, that's very nice, yes. You know what, screw it, let's go for it. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. This looks good. Okay, and more cannon onto the Ottoman capital. Also, ouchie, that looks like a lot of troops coming my way suddenly. In fact, it might make sense to draw some of them back to the Ottoman capital. Where's my leader? My leader is right there. That's not so good. Okay. It might be possible to do a lot of smooshing here very easily. Ooh, they took a really... Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Good. Okay, we killed those. Good. Now, to take out that... good. Now, to march on to there and smash that half of the army. Or that half of that army. Apparently not, but we're gonna go and help Denmark. Should be enough to turn the tide on that one, and we're still getting good war score, and their alliance is weaker because we knocked Crimea with their troops out. Get in there. There we go. Make them bleed. Lost a crappy siege, but we won a really good battle, so I'm happy about that. Now they have to go the long way around. Okay, and here we can just build 4 more cannons just to finally have some in our armies the way we should, the way we should, the way we should. Okay, this looks moderately good. Their capital is taken, which should make them more eager to surrender. In fact, we could actually start taking a look at some of the concessions we could get. At this point, we could get Persia released along with exactly two crappy holdings. Syria they're not willing to release just yet. And of course, they're certainly not going to release the Mamluks if they're not willing to release Syria yet. But, you know, I'm willing to take that deal for now. Okay, so they have Kilwa and Yemen as parts of this wonderful adventure. So Kilwa is at tech level 9 and Yemen is at tech level 12. So they're actually the retarded bastard children of Muslim land. And if that offends someone, I do apologize. Obviously, religion is a blah 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 blah. Convoluted explanation as to why people shouldn't get offended and as to how I respect all religions. Insert appropriate stuff here. Whatever works for you, whatever you think is appropriate. But really, you know, I don't mean anything by these things. Don't take it personally. It's fine. Okay, and there we go. Ottomans are actually on low enthusiasm. It's almost as if they don't want to fight. But that couldn't be it. Ottomans and not want to fight. Psst. What madness is this? Oh, there's a few troops on some of these areas. Well, we have to gather them together anyway, cause death is coming. Yes, let's gather them on... God damn it. Fucking nationalists. Sure, have your local autonomy, you fracking parasites. Oh, wonderful, they're actually gonna march into me. Okay, select army unattached to this one. I want you to actually march into there to prevent this thing from going horribly. Oh, they actually decided not to come and play. It's almost as if they're afraid of my army. But that couldn't be it, could it? Could it? Well, it might, but, you know, who knows, who knows, who knows. Also, apparently cannon. Should be getting another one, and I did. Good. After I win some of these sieges, I will, for a short period, regather my armies on, say, Constantinople, and, you know, just make interesting things happen there by recombining them. Okay, what if I leave another one there? Will you then chill? You will then proceed to head up there. Okay, wonderful. Actually gonna let them take that engagement. I really don't mind. Might be a bit overconfident, but... oh, apparently not. Still, I want them to take the engagement there so that I can smash them up further. Also, Syria. No? Guess not. Oh well. Actually losing money. Because of what, the fucking cannons? Our force limit on that, but that should not matter that much. Okay, and yeah, just gathered there, I suppose. Tangiers is almost scored, that will help a great deal. Hopefully. And you are actually moving on that place, in fact. Okay, good. Okay, and leave behind that and march that away with the rest. Please, quickly enough, please. Algiers' opinion, lose legitimacy. Do I want Algiers to be happy with me? Not really. Fuck you. Seriously. And start the conversion of Tangiers. Also, get in there, good. Now we're gonna win this battle, which is extremely nice. Smash them, good. Ugh, yeah, baby. Right there, right there, right there. Well done. And do not attach to this. March in. Make bad things happen to good people. Apparently we no longer give a fuck about Croatians. Well, that's mean. Also, the Ottomans. Best things to take are possibly some of their coastal stuff, right? Take Izmit, unpronounceable, Izmir, Mentis. Actually, these are pretty cheap as well to take, so... I mean, really, it might be useful. If I could siege these, it might actually be easier to just take it that way and make Syria a vassal. You know? And convert one thing first to make sure that they are an Orthodox vassal. Because I think it might have something to do with the amount of Orthodox provinces they have, that they kind of have to have at least one. I think. I don't know. I honestly don't. Speaking of their troop counts, they're down to some 80,000. Their entire alliance. Which is not the same as what the Ottomans have. The Ottomans have even less, since about a quarter or a third of those are their allies. I would even go... It might even be as much as half. Which means that we are gonna make bad things happen to them. Very much so. In fact, I'm very interested. to keep pushing, keep smashing their armies, and this time, really wreck them, right? Don't just dick around, but really wreck them. Also, I want Syria. You will release Syria. Of course they won't, but you know what would be the ideal war deal? For me, at this point. Release either Syria or the Mamluks and cancel the vassalization of Yemen. If I get both of those, now that would be pretty fucking perfect. On top of all their money possibly, but even just this alone on its own, that would go a long ways. Right? That would go a long ways towards making me very, very happy. Apparently there's a major battle happening there. So we will detach a siege and actually rush to their aid if we can, because... oh, the Mughals are requesting access. No, we are not at war, or rather they're not at war with the Ottomans yet, but now might be a good time to leave the Ottomans. November 20-something. Please don't lose yet. Okay, good. Good. And we got them on the defensive. We managed to arrive in time. Good. That's another good win. Shall further weaken their resolve to keep fighting. They really don't want this crappy a peace deal, because that makes them lose a fuck ton of territory. And then I can go to war with Yemen and take some naval stuff which would help. What could I take? Okay, and we won a siege. Excellent. And lost a siege in Darfur, but Darfur does not matter. Darfur is a minor little mess. Also, apparently there's another battle happening there, so let us join in. We want to go home for a little bit and make, you know, interesting things happen, but all the same, Austria is actually controlling that siege. Interesting. Yes, we want to go home, gather the cannons, just gather everything and be happy. Although, actually, no. Let's instead gather on this tile, right? Actually, we're taking a lot of attrition. Let's go here on Konya. Yes, that sounds good. Also, taking this for global settler increase. I don't really need that, do I? Trade depots. Trade value and local trade power. Actually gonna take that so I can at least build one on Constantinople, because that would go a long way towards boosting my trade power. Okay, trade depot. Yeah, this would 25% increase to trade power on a place that has... yay, 20. That's 5 extra trade power. That's a lot, actually, for a single upgrade to give, you know? It's quite a lot. And they're getting bent over, which I like. Also, their war enthusiasm is actually pretty low. If I can get them out of this with a concession of defeat, I might actually... really, I'm just gonna give Albania to the Ottomans while I still continue to be at war with them. Oh no, 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 duckling. But you know, getting them out of the war, that might be good. That might be good. Might be really good, in fact. Okay, so these should be essentially 40 regiments, right? As in 2 20-regiment armies. Right, of course they are. Also, we've built more ships, as I can see from the outliner thing, so let's get that going, shall we? And you know, it might make sense to start directing more of the trade simply where it belongs, as into Constantinople. In fact, from various places. Oh, this actually is really rich in trade. But who's directing it away? Lithuania? Okay. How do they have that much of it, though? Well, this is interesting. Okay, so, yeah, weird trade routes there, but that's fine. These things are perfectly fine. In fact... okay, let's gather together. We'll lose some money for a single month. Yeah, for that tick, but Now we can patrol Constantinople with even greater overwhelming force. Booyah, bitch. Okay, so this looks really rather good. I'm gonna send one group there. I should have another leader somewhere, right? Yeah, use the king, cause they'll have siege, sure. God damn it, I actually grabbed the wrong guy. God damn it, and look at that. Hell, we might even be able to manage a full occupation if we keep pushing. Not that I want one. I don't. But I really want to hurt them. Okay, you. I will concede defeat. Get out of the war, bitch. Fine. Yeah, you got me. I can do nothing against your African might. There we go. Now all of that is freed. The alliance for the enemy gets even weaker, and most of the troops in that alliance are not even Ottoman ones, right? Most of those troops would just be, you know, Yemen's troops. So possibly I can weaken them sufficiently that it's gonna really screw them up, right? Okay, Lithuania is sieging Aleppo. I'm gonna march 20,000 men on Judea, because if I can take these directly, I will. That will make this a lot easier. And then we can seriously start thinking about the Pentarchy, like really making it happen, right? Oh yes, if I can really make that happen, that would be so good. We are losing money because of what? Reinforcements for the most part, and being slightly over force limit doesn't help much either. Trade dispute against Russia? Eh. Okay, so Sunni, how much would it take? No idea, but shouldn't be that much. These do not have any special modifiers, so it should be easier. Oh, that's even an important center of trade, which is good as well. Okay. You know what, actually, I'm gonna march 10,000 troops on top of that, just to make sure we remain in control of Aleppo. Okay, so you. What if I don't want you to release Syria so much as get rid of them and take Aleppo for myself, and then take... I might actually be able to... Ooh, bad, 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 bad. No, 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 not good. No, bad Ottomans. Bad, bad. Bros, come help. I mean, I do have a decent leader on then. But, all the same, this is... not good. Okay, this is something I might actually lose. In fact, I think it might be better to retreat out of there, join on wherever, and then come back with renewed forces. Yeah, we're gonna sit on Aleppo with this, let Austria finish that. That one Ottoman army still has the strength to defy us, for now. Which is fine. Once I gather my forces and recover my strength, it'll be fine. And we could peace out right now and at least get Aleppo. Armenia? Not so much, don't want. Najd? Ooh, that's a lot of territory in fact, but no, not that interested. You know, take those two I need for the Pentarchy and release some of the crap down south. That's actually kind of tempting. Do you have a leader on that? You do, which is mean of you, but I can see your argument for that. Okay, so what if I joined in there? I can actually help turn that around rather nicely. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Very, very, very good. Holy crap, we're actually gonna make the Pentarchy happen. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic, in fact. You know what I want? I want Dumyat, Rashid, and Judea, on top of cancelling Yemen, possibly. And if I take all of that, I will be extremely happy. Though, how good are these? A little good. Somewhat good. So what if we... we can't we don't have the Reclaim Alexandria mission right now. Fui! We do not have that just yet. Not right now, anyway. Okay, and you just ride that like the wind down to that, because we do need to take that. You know, if I can take these two and then just take free Yemen, I'm actually gonna take that. That sounds like a good deal to me. I mean, call for peace. Are you fucking kidding me? I haven't taken my crap yet. I mean, we've kicked their asses, but I haven't taken my crap yet. Okay, we don't need the ships from here, so I'm gonna bring them down here because they have a lot of navies built up there, and I don't like that very much. It seems like a mean thing to do. You move there. You can move there as well. Sounds good. Oh, they actually came out to play. Dicks. Okay, we have to win that siege before that siege wins us. As in, we have to win this siege because the Ottomans are gonna screw with us. Or rather, our own people are gonna screw with us over this. Fuckers that they are. I have no overextension, which is good. I have lots of war exhaustion, which is bad. But this war has to be won. We have to ravage their lands. You know? We really do. Because there's some serious shit going on here. They're actually gonna march on Sidon. Okay, our forces are winning there, which is good. They can't win at Sidon, but I'm gonna actually try and join that because that might be beneficial to us. Unless, of course, my troops manage to lose it before I get there. As in, the Lithuanian troops, in which case, fuck them. 69. The bestest of war scores, of course. As we all know. Okay, you improve relations. We're actually improving. Okay, fuck that. Who do we need to top off? You, probably. Who else is helping? Poland, right? Oh, Poland loves us right now, so that's hardly a big deal. Yeah, the Ottomans are really screwed. In fact, the more damage we deal to them, the better. Honestly. Cause, seriously. Cause, for cereal. Oh, and we want some ships. Or killed some ships. And Judea has been taken. Excellent. So, in order to get this... So, I could get all of this. Keep in mind, I could get all of this. And I could get some more of these as well, actually. What about missions? Protect against the Ottomans. 59. They still have plenty of regiments, actually. Okay, the people want peace. I could cancel Yemen, get those two, get all of their cash money, get them to annul some of their treaties, even. Hell, they're practically willing to give me anything I want, aren't they? So what if I get them to release someone like Hejaz? Hejaz would be too much, apparently. What about Oman? No, that's even worse. They would release Najd. You know, that's the thing. This hurts them. And that's the thing. I don't even care that much about how much crap I... Actually, let's take a look at these. Obviously I would like Edirne, but I can't have that just yet. Oh, right. How much would I need? 131. Well, that's a thing, I suppose. Right, because Najd is expensive as fuck. What about... Well, Iraq, obviously, not so much. It would hurt them, but not so many provinces. What about Syria? Not really will... You know... What if I took Gaza and Dumyat as well, on top of this? No, then they would just take the engagement. Yeah, let's just go... Yeah, let's not overdo it. This war is practically won. There's no need to be excessive about this, I think. So, let's just... Okay. Sure, trade is fine. The Ottomans are getting screwed, which is glorious. Okay, and let's see, you are of the Valois, right? No, you're not. Oh, well that's fine. I thought the Valois would inherit the Austrian throne, and that would have made me sad. But no, this is fine. Yeah, and that's the thing, we can ravage their country, we can weaken them. Weaken them to the point where they might not recover, ever. And now that would be truly good. Okay, some random peasantry, but that's fine. You know, if I keep doing this, yeah, pretty much everyone wants peace at this point. Okay, so what if, you know, this would probably just best. I mean, I could take some more territory, but then I would get really overextended. You know, I think this is good. I could just get them to cancel some... I don't know. Get them to cancel Algiers and Crimea, I suppose. But... military access. They have an alliance with Baluchistan. Just military access. An alliance with Uzbek. An alliance with Kilwa. Don't really want any of these. I'm gonna wait until I have enough points to get them to release someone they'll, you know, whose loss they'll feel. And maybe that will allow me to get some more sieges done as well. And that would be a good thing. But this time we have really screwed them. My diplomatic efforts have actually paid off magnificently, and we have done a huge number on them. Which is just plain magnificent, really. This has been a good time, and in fact we could declare war on Crimea because our truce will wear off long before our truce with the Ottomans does, and in that case we can just take this territory, which we will need in order to connect Lithuania with our own crap, which will be good. This is not a Polish core. Okay, good. That's good. Reinforcements are costing a mint. Might actually take Dumyat on top of that. One loan, small price to pay. You know, if I can get them to... yes, if I can actually get them to release Syria, that would actually be really good, because that's a fair bit of territory right there, right? Yeah. And that will hurt them. This is good territory, not just crappy, who knows where territory. Yes. I'd have to guarantee their independence, though. I'd go to war myself and screw them that way. You know what? Either way is actually fine. So, let us just... yeah, I think this will do. This is a good piece. This is an extremely worthwhile piece. We're gonna stomp on both, we're gonna start working on both, and we're gonna park troops on top of both. No, by the long... I said, god damn it, by the long way around. Go there. And you... yeah, we won't be able to do shit about them, but I will proclaim a guarantee to prevent the Ottomans from dicking with this. And we will proceed with the workings of Alexandria. And then... okay, never too much money, and look at that. Jerusalem has been reclaimed, lost to the Arabs in 638. Jerusalem was once a center of Christian worship in the empire. Its recapture is sure to boost the morale of all Christian people. Deus vult. 20. Patriarch authority. And Antioch has been reclaimed. Lost to the Turks in 1084, Antioch has been called the cradle of Christianity. While it is no longer the metropolis it once was, it remains an important holy city. Deus vult. We are just taking strides to reclaim all our lost lands now. And I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. It might have looked a bit touchy there for a while, but we are really doing it now. And Judea is... sorry, not Judea. Yemen is once again nice and vulnerable, so we will be able to do some really nasty things there. Also, no, those pirates are still there. Okay, now then, we shall regather our ships. For a start, these are all our heavies, I think. Oh, well, some of them are transports, but... oh well. Okay, the conquest of Jerusalem has happened, which gives us missionaries and yearly prestige. Excellent. That's just excellent. Don't you think that's excellent? I think that's freaking amazing. Am I not coring you yet? I should be. There, core it. So I could do Antioch and I could do Judea relatively easily once they're cored. So all that remains is to find a way to convert Rome, which is gonna help. Patriarch authority is helping. So we need 13%. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Really? Only 9? That does not seem right. I could get the missionary, but... okay, so I'm gonna record the fourth part in a bit, but that will probably be a shorter one, so I'll see you then.